Hello, and welcome to the Boondoggle podcast, episode number 2, where we waste our time and yours. My name is Michelle, also known as Kitco on Tumblr.
I'm Lindsay. My URL for Tumblr is Sir Isaac Butt.
I'm Rebecca, and my URL for Tumblr is Just a Normality.
I'm Kelsey, and my URL is Kogawum.
Okay, I was thinking about this before, shortly before we started recording, but I realized that by cutting my hair, I kind of invalidated the pictures of us.
I was thinking of that right after you did it. And it's like, oh, should I redraw that picture, the 2 pictures of you I did?
I was thinking of that too. I was like, do I add bangs now, or?
Yeah, I was like...
hard, but
I was like, oh crap, because I redid the album cover because I wasn't very satisfied with it, so I redid it, and it was literally like moments I was almost done. She had cut her hair, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta no, screw it, forget it.
I got
it. It was a very last-minute decision, to be honest.
I kind of thought you were gonna do it, but at the same time, I was like, I'm too lazy to change this now. Because it's hard enough doing bangs on Rebecca, even though she doesn't really have bangs right now. Or do you? I can't remember the last time I saw it, which was like yesterday.
Not. Wasn't yesterday.
Yeah. I was like, forget about it. I ain't gonna change it. I'm lazy.
Forget about it. Okay.
I want to know what the listeners think of versus our previous album art for our new one.
The new one's better. The other one took me like, I don't know, not very long. It sucked.
I like them both, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ava's Demon Kickstarter, or Ava. I say Ava in my head, and with my mouth, I say Ava. I don't know why. But,
maybe you're just a really big fan of ABBA, and it just comes out that way.
That's exactly what I was thinking, actually.
Because when you first said
ABBA,
that, I was like
ABBA.
literally thinking like ABBA. I was like, what?
But not until the author has actually... I don't even think she's even said it's said a certain way.
What?
She hasn't, like,
Oh, yeah, no, she has. Oh, yes, she has.
She has?
Yeah, I saw it. Where did I see it? I think she has, like, a form spring or something. And somebody asked where she got the... Oh, Ava Gardner. She posted a video as a response, and it had, like, Ava Gardner in it.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's pronounced Ava.
Alright.
Anyway, Ava's Demon is an amazingly illustrated and so far very well written webcomic.
And animated.
There's little animated sequences at the end of each chapter. It's a webcomic run by Michelle Tchaikovsky, I think is how you pronounce her last name. And it's currently having a Kickstarter, and you can get a book and a key and a bunch of stuff depending on how much you donate to the Kickstarter. So you should definitely check out Ava's Demon and the Kickstarter. We'll have a link to it.
And currently they are at around 70k. If they get up to 100k, everyone who orders a book, like a physical copy of the book, will get all of the fine art prints.
Yep.
And that's only if they reach 100k.
Yeah. So far,
And you have to buy the book.
there's, like, what are they called? Like, I can't...
Are you talking about the packs that they're...
No, like, the word for, like, stretch goals. There's different stretch goals.
Yeah.
And each time she reaches them, she adds in more stuff. And the main stretch goal is to reach 200k, and if that's reached, she will be able to put all of her time into making Ava's Demon, and that will be her full-time job. So...
Mm-hmm.
Which would be awesome.
Yes, it would!
And also, all of the prints that are dedicated to the Kickstarter, you can only get at the Kickstarter. They will not be sold anywhere else, which is unfortunate.
That's the same with the key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the key. But the key, it's more costly than prints, but it's still, yeah, it's the same.
But it's still one of the things that you can only get at Kickstarter.
It's a perk of backing up the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Which I think you guys should do.
I'm not sure. Will she be selling she probably won't be selling the books afterwards either then, will she?
No, because I think she said it was like 2,000 limit.
Yeah.
Which if you want a book, you better back it.
Yes. So everybody should go and back it, even if you just want to like donate $1 or something. You should do it because
support this Michelle's decision with the other Michelle's decision for her to make a Kickstarter. So.
Yeah, really. 2 Michelles, both with weird Polish last names.
What is easier to pronounce than the other?
Yeah, I had to look up like Polish pronunciations of stuff so that I would be able to pronounce her last name right. And I'm pretty sure I got it right, but
you're hoping at least.
I already knew that CZ was pronounced ch cuz that's in the Polish spelling of my last name. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also I just found out that I am Polish. I'm literally all of Europe.
Breaking news.
You find something new about your heritage out every week.
I know.
This week you're like, man, I'm Polish, and last week you were like, guys, I'm Italian.
Did I mention I'm from Mars?
Well, no, it's like literally every time my grandpa phones, like my dad's
he just brings up a new part about your past.
He does it all the time, and I'm like, Dad, I want to know more about our heritage, and he's just like, go to your grandpa, and I'm like, I don't want to because I'll be there for like a year learning about my family's backstory.
You want to know
it's taking you this long to learn everything.
A map
I'm almost 20 and I don't even know my heritage.
Imagine if you asked your dad, like, I want to learn more, and he was like, tune in next week when I tell you that you're Polish.
Legitimately, though, all you have to do is take a map of Europe and highlight it all, and then you're like, hey, that's my background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know that I'm 3 things, and that's it. I know I'm probably more, but I'm mainly
Europe.
Polish, Irish, and French.
Yeah, I only know 4.
I know that you're German, and... are you Dutch?
No, man.
But yeah, that's
thinking about me.
Yeah.
So I'm half Dutch, and then German and Irish.
Ah.
But the German... I'm the only
one in this hizzy that is not Irish.
The German is partially, Prussian, I think.
Yeah, I think I remember you talking about that.
Prussia... Yeah, doesn't exist anymore.
Insight into heritage.
Whoa.
The more you know.
You obviously need to know this if you want to listen to us.
Yeah. Duh.
Learn our backstories.
It's needed information. I haven't even given away.
You don't know my story.
I have a tragic
we will tell
childhood backstory about my brother killing everybody in my family.
And only you and him survived. And now you must kill him.
Yeah. He's in the other room. I'll get to it later.
Okay. RWBY Yellow trailer came out. And mainly, okay, I'm going to say that I'm mainly interested to hear Kelsey's opinion, because I already heard your guys' opinion, and,
your guys's.
Yeah. Because, me, Rebecca, and Lindsay, I wanted to say Kelsey there, I don't know why, we all watched the trailer together whenever it came out.
Yeah, we watched it on, we were on Tiny Chat.
Yeah.
And then we had to go to a different site to watch it, so we couldn't watch it together, but we were watching it together in spirit.
Yes. So, Kelsey, opinion?
At the time that you guys were watching that trailer, I had just dried my hair, and then I went to pack up my laptop, and I ended up spilling apple juice all over my backpack. So I had to wait a few days to actually watch the trailer, because I couldn't bring my laptop with me to where I was going, because my backpack was all wet and smelly.
Doesn't that happen with every backpack you get? You spill some sort of liquid on it?
that pretty much is the story of my life.
Because I remember once it was like ginger ale or something, but that could have been your keyboard.
Yeah, the ginger ale I spilled on my keyboard and my iPod.
And then your J button would get stuck every now and then. I remember that.
Yeah.
On MSN, you just type something
Back
with a
in
J,
grade
and then
3,
it's
I had this traumatizing experience. I left a thing of stew in my backpack over the Christmas break, and then whenever I finally remembered about it, I had to throw my backpack out because it smelled so bad. And I was really sad because it was an Eeyore backpack, and it was really cool.
Oh,
That is
Aw.
tragic.
It
Yeah.
is.
It got sadder when it became an Eeyore backpack.
because depression.
Yeah.
Or
Anyway.
back
Yeah,
on the
so
track.
I watched the trailer yesterday. I had to give you backstory, otherwise, you needed to know this for it to have impact on your lives. But overall, I think Yellow looks like Princess Peach,
Yeah.
which is fine. And I like the fact that she's a fist fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
That was one of my theories earlier on. I didn't think of it like while we were waiting for the trailer to come out, but I
thought it would be fists or guns.
yeah,
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, hey,
I
guess what?
expected,
It's a
like,
combination.
close.
it's both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
one
I
or
kind
the
of
other.
figured guns were going to be involved because, like, everybody but Weiss has guns, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Weiss is packing.
She might have
Yeah, but
Packing.
Packing.
don't know what she has in all that hair.
she
Gun
has
comes
like
out of it.
Secrets.
she has like different settings on her sword or whatever that
Mm.
do like different spells or something. So maybe one is like bullets. You don't
Well,
know.
she did kind of a bullet thing where, like, she had, like, a circle or a ring of ice things.
Oh yeah.
They shot through the air and hit the thing in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I just
So-
thought of this as like you know how in like kind of like party games, like wherever you have like or the turn-based games where it's like you have the mixed fighter, you have the healer, you have like the long range, and then you have the short range. That is basically what has happened here. It is like sort of, it's one of those games. It's a Final Fantasy game.
Except, in some ways, everyone can be long and short ranged.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Whenever it
good.
comes to physical
Yeah.
attack.
But yeah, I think that this trailer is probably my favorite trailer.
Definitely.
Yes.
It was good.
It was really
It's-
good.
It was so good. It
And-
had dialogue, it had the music moments.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy
Yeah.
twins.
Yeah.
We had them interacting with, like, bunch of characters, whereas in the last one where it had dialogue, it was just the two people.
Had
And we
Yellow
get to see-
Sassy.
And we get to see two other people from the previous trailer show up, where it's obviously one's Ruby at the end of the trailer, and then one, I'm pretty sure, is Blake when she asked to see
Yeah,
what if this
Actually,
girl.
I looked at that again, and I'm not sure if it is her.
No,
You're
no,
not
it's
sure?
not. Because people have proven that it's not Blake. It's one of
Oh.
Monty's old, like, art things that he's done. Like, one of his old drawings.
Oh.
I guess he was just like, I need to put something there. Because remember after we had finished watching the trailer together, me, Michelle, and Rebecca, we were like, Monty said he was going to be in, like, one of these things, right? And we're like, he's the bear. He's that guy with the bear head on him.
Oh yeah, I said that when I was watching it. I saw that guy with the bear, and I was like, that looks like Monty.
Is that yeah, it's Monty. I almost wanted to call him Bonty. I don't know why.
Bonty.
Because we assumed the bear.
It really kind of looked like her though, in the
It did.
small.
It did. I think it was the long,
and
dark hair.
plus, It's that and the whole the thing we saw Blake in. It seemed like she was stealing or doing something bad or whatever, because there's
Yeah.
people on the train that she didn't want to attack, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
So it seemed
Oh,
like she was stealing something or something. So it seemed like
something or something.
something.
I don't know.
So it seemed like Yang was like a bounty hunter in the video, which she might be. I don't know.
I think she probably is.
I feel like she's like a bounty hunter. Hunter?
Hunter.
But no, like I think she's like a mix between like a bounty hunter. God damn it! Why can't I say that word? Hunter. Because I want to say gunslinger afterwards. Like, you know how gunslingers, they're kind of like they're about bounty hunting, but they're also about just protecting people.
Bounty hunting is what I'm about.
She has this kind of outfit that's not quite like Wild West. That's not what I'm trying to think of. But you know what I mean? Where it seemed like she could fit the role of bounty hunter. Plus the whole attitude she had going on. Where she's like, sir. I was like, yes.
Yeah, and also for the fact that her symbol is on her shirt and it kind of looks like a badge.
I really thought it was a badge at first. I was like, is that a badge? Is that like a sheriff star on her chest? No? Okay.
Because, like, after we stopped talking that night, I went onto Tumblr, and a lot of people were like, why did Monty have to put her symbol on her boob, basically? And I'm like, I think it looks cool there.
It's actually on her twice. It's on her skirt, too.
I know, but it's like, I like it there, because if it was just like a plain yellow top, it's like, it's a plain yellow top, like...
Why isn't
If it's a plain yellow top, it's a plain yellow top.
You gotta add some flair to it. Because really, like, she doesn't have that much clothing, sort of, to begin with. In a sense. So it's like, you gotta jazz it up a bit. And I'm okay with it, for some reason. Usually I wouldn't be, but hey.
And she's definitely the most colorful of all of them. Which I really like. I like there being more color in it.
Yeah.
And as far as voice acting goes, Barbara, amazing.
She is really good. Like, I'm really
So
happy
good.
that she was Yang.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, any of the other girls, because I feel like her personality would not have fit into the other three.
I think she fits, like, perfectly for Yang.
She does such a good job voice acting Yang.
Yes.
Like, probably the best voice acting we've heard so far in the trailers.
Yeah. Which is weird, because I don't think she's done much of this before. So I was kind of like, because I knew that she was going to be a voice actor for one of them, and I was guessing that it was going to be for Yang, because she kind of, like, hinted at it. But I was kind of thinking, oh, you know, maybe this is just going to be, like, really bad voice acting for all of them. But it was a pleasant surprise.
And then, like, it's also onto the voice of RWBY, it's Lindsay, and I'm like, oh, that's cute, because she has, like, this very cute, bubbly voice, so it's like, hey, it works out. At first when we first heard it, we were all like, what? That wasn't the voice I expected.
It definitely wasn't.
It was not for me, because the first trailer makes her seem a lot more serious and cool-headed and stuff.
Yeah.
And not, you know, having a bubbly voice in the first trailer seems like counter to it. Like, ha! And I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird because it looks all solemn and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
And I'm pretty sure...
But it changed from that design. She got more fleshed out from that trailer onwards.
I think that Monty said that her character wasn't entirely fleshed out, and that's why.
Yeah, because that came out like a year ago, I swear. Like... It feels like more than a year, but I think it was
just last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about a year.
Yeah.
No, it was December, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's last year.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking you meant like a year ago.
No.
That's what I
was like,
thought.
no, that's like half a year. But yeah.
Anyway.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, that's the only reason why her voice like really bothered me at first was because I didn't know at the time that she had been fleshed out more from the first trailer. I thought that was supposed to be like how she acted both ways, and it was kind of weird to me. But now
she could have had like a split personality.
You know what? That would actually be cool. won't see it coming.
So, as we were watching this trailer, all four of us plan on cosplaying the RWBY characters, and so I'm going to be Blake, Lindsay's going to be RWBY, and Rebecca and Kelsey were they weren't sure if they were going to be Weiss or Yang before this trailer came out, and when it did, Rebecca said that she wanted to be White. So when we watched the trailer, again, I was like, looks like Kelsey's going to have to make a motorcycle for cosplay.
I forgot about
yeah,
that.
totally. I'm talented enough for that.
You should just make a miniature one and be like, vroom, vroom, and push it with your finger on the ground. I could actually see that from the character of Yang doing that. She's like, vroom, vroom, look at my...
Do you know what I would do? I would get a big hunk of cardboard, I would draw a motorcycle onto it, I would cut it out, and then it would just be like this flat, crappily drawn motorcycle, and I just carry it along with me like a sandwich board.
Oh my god.
You know what you need? You need, that drink she orders at the bar with a little umbrella.
Strawberry sunrise, no ice.
Yeah.
Oh, a cute little umbrella. Oh, no, we should totally do that. You could have your drink and be like, yeah, I'm not
You
legal.
just go around and sit places like a badass and drink.
What do you mean I'm not legal?
She is legal.
I have been legal for a year.
You need to drink in public places, probably.
No, I was talking about the character.
Oh. Okay.
Oh! But she seems a bit young to be in that place. Okay.
Okay.
Dude,
So now the pieces all align.
know what I just thought of? I have a scooter that has yellow on it. You could dress up as Yang and drive my scooter.
Can we do that?
Oh my god.
I need that to happen.
I was thinking that I could crochet the scarf that she wears if I couldn't find a good one.
That would work.
If I could get the color of yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that seems like it would be an awkward color.
I read, I'm not sure if this would work for yarn, but I was starting to read tutorials online because I wanted to find alternate ways of dyeing, pantyhose or whatever for my Blake cosplay. And there's a thing you can dye pantyhose and stuff with Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Seriously?
I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
So you can get really cool colors.
Yeah, because you and I have to do that because we also noticed that RWBY has gradient pantyhose as well.
Yeah.
They go.
Do you
can
realize how
really
little
see it.
clothing I will get to wear?
Yeah, we also noticed that. We were like, we're giving Kelsey the scantily clad one.
Yeah, thanks. I guess I'm gonna have to work out.
Lindsay was like, I wonder how Kelsey will feel about wearing booty shorts.
Pretty
I better,
awkward.
they look like they're pleather too.
Oh, Kelsey, I have a workout that you could use. I started working out a week ago.
I
And
started working out last year and it lasted for 2 weeks.
no, but this one's good and short and stuff. It's called the Short Shorts Workout.
I think I heard of that. I'm pretty sure my sister does that.
I'll link you to
Let me
it or
get on
something.
Just link it onto our one group.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I started working out because I wanted to see how much weight I would gain from muscle mass or whatever, and I never gained. I was
So you're
I
just
ended up just losing. So
I hate you so much because when I work out, I build up muscle mass. I don't lose anything. Because I started working out basically as soon as school ended. So since April 20th, around that time. And I'm still the same weight. What the hell is going on? I'm working out, but it's all muscle.
Well, it's just exchanging the
I hate
fat for muscle.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Still-
keeping the fat. And
And then if you keep doing it,
muscle.
you'll eventually reach the point where you'll start losing.
I better, because
After you have these insanely grizzly like
You look
good
like a
what's
man's
what I'm
man.
looking for defined. You'll have like super defined legs.
You're like a Roman god. Ugh.
No, you just won't even lose weight. You'll just keep gaining muscle.
You
I was
know,
gonna say,
if
if
I
I
could
could
go
turn
into
into, like,
Soul
a
Calibur
street
settings,
Oh my god, yes.
you max them out, and then people are just like these beasts. That's what Lindsay will be.
What always annoys me on like Soul Calibur is you can never have like a scrawny, not scrawny, but just like skinny kind of guy.
I know.
Yeah.
They always have like a thick muscle mass.
Remember when we were trying to make characters in that, and we were trying to get it to like look like specific people, and so we were trying to get like a skinny guy, and they were still like super muscly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, Kelsey, remember when we made Avatar people?
Yes.
Avatar the Last
Tried to
Airbender
make
characters?
Aang. It was hard to make Aang.
It was.
Toph was pretty easy.
Yeah. It'd be
Okay,
easier
well-
to make Aang now if you went by his like older version.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to the whole RWBY cosplay thing, today has been like the worst day ever for me trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with Ruby's hair because it's two-toned and it's like a gradient. God damn these gradient effects, I swear to God. Because I found a website and like it had the perfect white wig that I could use as a base, but as I continued on looking in that tag for Tumblr, I refreshed it and that website is a no-no to go to now because it's been stealing cosplay photos from people who don't even use their wigs. I told Rebecca about this.
I
because
went
she
on the
was like,
site, but I didn't see any cosplay photos.
No, it's like on their Facebook and in the Tumblr tag, it's none of their wigs. They've just
I
been
went to
taking
that.
photos.
I went to the website because you linked it, and my web of trust like flared up.
Yeah. I should just like put websites through you, Kelsey. Be like, Kelsey, is this a good website? And then it will come up being like, no.
Yeah, it was like orange, and I was like, oh.
But sometimes
sure?
that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it depends on
sometimes
how
it's
people
just
rate it.
Yeah, it's not a known website is probably why
Yeah.
it did that.
But like,
If it's not known, then it doesn't show anything.
okay.
It's white with a question mark.
Yeah, well, it's like I've read a few reviews for it. By the way, it's called matchwig.com.
Put a link to it.
I will, don't worry. But like it has like a good selection of wigs too. And I've read and listened to a couple of reviews and people are like, "Oh, they're really good" and stuff like that. And I was like, "Well, okay, I'm going to get it." But then as soon as they started stealing cosplay photos, I was like, "I don't really want to give my money to them."
Yeah.
And it was like their wigs start from $24.99, so like basically around $25. Free shipping. That's what got me. Was the whole free shipping. And I
yeah,
was
free
like,
international shipping.
Yeah, and we're international because like hell, Canada international. But anyway,
There is no way that I'm going to get a huge like blonde wig, so I'm gonna use my hair.
Just use your hair.
Yeah.
I'm just using my
Yeah,
hair.
I need a wig though.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
get some bangs.
But no, like there's a good website for wigs called Arda Wigs. They are good wigs. They're really nice. And also, they're fairly cheap considering how cosplay wigs go. Because like my one cosplay wig that I used for Hong Kong from Hitalia, that wig was like $50. And the wigs that they sell on Arda or whatever it's called are like they range from as low as maybe 25 for the really short ones to about $60-$70. And that's fairly good, but I don't know how much shipping is yet.
Probably
I'll figure that out. But I need to get a white wig because I need to spray it, dye it somehow black and red.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at so many tutorials for that, I want to cry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, couldn't you get a red wig and then just put the black on top?
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, but what if I want it to be like a certain color red? Because like the red that they have on their site is like, it's kind of like a neonish red, and it doesn't look too good.
Could you
But,
not
like,
darken it?
I could, but like I feel like it would just be easier to get like the right tone if I went with a white base. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
Actually, I do. I understand.
Yeah. But the only thing is that I'll have to get like rubbing alcohol, acrylic ink, a spray bottle, and then I have to style it beforehand.
I would think that shouldn't, like, black and red two-tone wigs be common? Because that's a common color combination.
Not. They're not. That's the whole thing, which really sucks.
Sure?
Because
you could even get a long one and just cut it.
Yeah.
You
If
could
you
even
can't find any.
use your hair.
I'm not going to use my hair. I can't dye my hair. My parents will kill me. Well, my mom at least. My dad won't, but...
Why?
But no,
Why?
like-
It's your hair.
I'm their daughter. That is where the line breaks. That's where my mom will come and kick me in the butt.
And where's my mom? Every time she, like, dyes her hair, she's like, Kelsey, like, I'll give you $20 if you put this in your hair.
Yeah, but, like, see, my dad's okay with it. He was like, you should dye your hair. And I'm like, okay, can I? And then I'll go and ask my mom, and she'll be like, no.
Don't ask. Go with what your dad said.
Just do it.
And then say, well, Dad said that I could. And then...
Just go and do it, and then when it's done, she can't do anything about it.
Yeah, but the whole thing is like, I want to cosplay RWBY down the line, so it's easier just to go get a wig and dye it for, like, cheap. Instead of having to... Yeah, instead of having to go and dye my hair 2 tones and killing my hair and cutting it. So
it won't
it's like...
kill you if you dye it once.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Stronger, better, faster.
It makes your hair multicolored.
Yeah, but my mom doesn't want me to be one of those kids because all of her friends at work have kids like that who have, like, multicolored hair, and she's like, they are the worst thing ever. They just look so gaudy, and I'm like, Mom, shut up. You're talking about my people.
Maybe you want to look gaudy, Lindsay.
My peeps.
What if you got, like, a natural color? Like, dyed your hair a natural color?
No, ever since the Great Purple incident that was my sister's hair, I'm not allowed. My sister went to go and dye her hair like a strawberry blonde. It turned out purple. So that is also why I'm not allowed dyeing my hair, because my mom's afraid that that's going to happen to me.
Anne tried to dye her hair raven black like Diana, and it turned green, and she was really sad.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what? She was okay. She cried under a blanket, and she hid from the world, but she lived.
Anne of Green Gables people.
But no.
I'm so happy I could reference that. Thank you.
Life goal complete.
But no, I just think it would be easier to get a wig and do that. And also because I like my hair. Like, my hair is getting too long as it is. It's starting to look pretty nasty.
Yeah,
so
I need to get my haircut too.
Y'all
Yeah,
sound
I'm
like
getting
my
my
mom.
haircut soon. We called our hairstylist and everything. Like, my dad's gonna go and get his haircut soon, and like my mom's gonna get her hair done, and we're gonna be like fabulous.
I cut
hair
my
done.
own
Dad
hair.
cuts his hair on the kitchen floor. He just shaves it all off.
I know. Remember that time
You were
he just
there
came?
once.
I was there. I remember because he came in and he was like, "How's my hair?" And it's all patchy because he started shaving it.
And then he'd be like,
it was
where do I have to fix it?
yeah. And then your mom came home and he was like, "Yay, you can fix it for me." Because it was like it was all bad at the back. Like, it was all different lengths and it was horrible.
You know, I'm really happy that I'm growing my hair out, though. That'll make this easier on me.
Yeah.
I just have to cut my bangs a bit, which I
Okay.
plan on doing. So, oh well.
And then you have to, like, attack it with layers so that it goes all...
Or I could do what I did a few days ago and stick a bunch of elastics in it, and it gets super wavy and looks like it has a ton of layers.
True dat.
Because I will not get a ton of layers in my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Like,
looks
if I ever see a wig that resembles Yang's, and it's, like, it doesn't have to be, like, the yellow, because we can always dye it, because dyeing wigs is very cheap. You can either go the Sharpie way, but that takes longer, or you could go with using acrylic inks, which is basically using, like, 10 Sharpies. But, like, it's very cheap to do that. And I've noticed that white wigs are a lot cheaper than colored wigs.
It's also, like, even just setting aside the thing of price, it's also long wigs. Where do you put them? What do you do with them when you have
Okay.
cats?
Yeah.
What do you do? Okay, Michelle, just because
when you have cats.
Michelle, what you do is
I
that
wasn't thinking that was going to end that way, but that made that sentence.
I was like, how do I make this even more like?
Well, what you do, Michelle, is you like if you don't want it to get all tangled and stuff, you kind of fold it up like the long bits, and then you put a bag around that, and then you put another bag around it so it doesn't get dust, cat hair, or any sort of nasty bits.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Because that's what you do with wigs in general. You just put a bag over them, or you like stick them in like a sealed drawer
Don't
or
you
whatever.
need to get a head to put them on?
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to get a head.
Get
Ahead of the game.
You don't need to
Get your head in the game.
your head in the game.
Because I have several wigs, and I have 2 heads, one which is not mine. I think anyway.
One is not mine.
One isn't. It's from an old friend who's not a friend anymore. But anyway, with all my other wigs, I just put them in bags and seal them up. That's literally all you have to do.
Yeah,
very
I still
simple.
don't want
It's
it.
as easy as that. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. But no, like if it comes,
ABC.
but no, if it comes down the line where you need to get a wig because it's like your hair won't work, then just get a wig.
I never want to get a wig.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay.
I see that they would be really uncomfortable.
They're actually not.
I've tried wigs on before. I don't like them.
Oh, like okay.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause
can't even wear wigs because
Why?
my hair is too long.
No, you can. What you do is you
You
braid
wrap it up, don't you?
Yeah, I know, but then I look like an alien.
Yeah, but Michelle, like with long hair especially, you can braid it, and then you can like just fold it up under, and because of how like if your wig is poofy or not, it can like hide that bit like from your hair like being all crumpled up. But like it's not that hard.
Yeah, I just don't like wigs.
I was gonna say you like tried
Like
one on.
we're all like, Lindsay, dye your hair, and she's all like, guys, get wigs.
And we're all like, no wigs.
Guys, you know what I still want to do?
What?
The Avatar cosplays.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like,
even
I've
care.
been dying to do that.
I keep forgetting that we were going to do that.
I'd be like Water Tribe member number 5.
Mumbo
Just put
number
a blue
5.
shirt on and
Get a wig.
get a wig. Get a wig.
Well, like, okay, no, but going back to the wig bit, like, if you're going to be cosplaying someone for a really long time, like, you plan on cosplaying them in the future, that's where a wig will come in handy. But if it's,
Okay.
like, you're not going to be cosplaying them for, like, if you're going to be cosplaying them, like, once every, like, couple of years or once every couple, like, conventions, then fine, use your own hair if you just, and also if you can't afford a wig, because they can get costly.
Yeah, I can't afford a wig.
I never changed my hair.
Me neither.
Like,
See, that's
like
why I
maybe
wear a wig.
if I start going gray.
If I start going, I'm already going gray. Did you know that?
You're
I was going gray in
after-
grade like 3.
Yeah, man.
Going host.
I remember looking at your gray hair in grade 3.
I just like pulled out a hair and I was like, oh, it's gray. And everybody like came and looked at my gray hair. But I have like one gray hair that's always there.
Well, I can never
My
notice
gray
it, so-
hair that's always there.
Yeah. And moving on. Okay.
Alright.
But I want to talk more.
No.
You can see me complain about that on my blog.
So, guess
Did not talk enough about cosplay and wigs.
Oh, it's just on my mind so
guess what's
much.
coming out? Guess what's
Yeah.
coming out on Sunday?
Wait, what?
New Leaf, Animal Crossing.
That is a thing
I
that
do
I'm the
believe-
expert on. I am the expert.
Kelsey is an expert on it.
movies.
Just
I know everything there is to know about Animal Crossing.
yeah, she does. Oh, why don't you explain to us the basic premise of Animal Crossing?
I want to hear what you have to say. Expert opinion.
You collect things, and there's this person that you pay money to, and there are a bunch of animals, and I think you have a house, and maybe you have a garden, and maybe you really love to plant carrots, and maybe you just get really annoyed whenever, like, Pooh Bear comes and, like, knocks on your door asking for honey, and you're just trying to tend to your carrots.
I was like, where's this going with carrots?
Carrots.
And then your carrots all get dug up, and your crop is ruined, and you're just a really, really sad rabbit.
And then you spill
You take it out on everyone.
You spill a drink
And then
on
this
this
wise old owl comes up to you. This is all part of the plot of the game.
Yep.
And this old owl comes up to you, and he's all like, "Man, what's wrong? Like, what happened to your carrots?" And the rabbit's all like, "Dude, you're the wise one. Why don't you tell me?" And then the rabbit makes some sort of snide comment and runs into his house and sleeps for eternity. And then he gets woken up whenever a princess comes and gives him a kiss.
So that's the plot of Animal Crossing, everybody. You don't even need to play the game now. You already know.
So happy.
Whoa, I just had deja vu. I just had deja vu of having deja vu.
Oh my
I just had deja vu of you saying deja vu. Oh, wait.
Like, I'm looking at my screen, and I'm looking at, like, our levels for audio, and Kelsey talking about Animal Crossing / Winnie the Pooh was, like, really...
/ whatever else that was.
was, like, really deja vu inducing. Like, we've done this before, guys.
Maybe we have.
We have, because every time that we talk, I like to tell you the plot of Animal Crossing.
Yep. So, for reals.
And there's this dude named Mr. Moneybags, and,
Oh my
and
God,
a dragon, and you have to run after Mr. Moneybags and pay him in gems so that you can unlock things.
No.
1,000 years dungeon!
No.
What the hell is this? I'm reblocking this.
Okay, for realsies.
For realsies.
Ow.
Animal Crossing...
For real.
God damn it, Kelsey.
Animal Crossing is pretty much like a sandbox game where you're a person moving to a new town, and it's an animal town, so everybody in the town is animals. And
That is exactly what I said.
you have no money when you go, so you have to, like, pay off your loan
And collect gems.
or whatever. Gems.
God damn it.
You collect, like, fruit and items, and you can decorate your house, and
you don't put
sell
fish in
stuff.
letters.
And in this one, you're a mayor.
Yeah.
So it's even
In this new
cooler.
one, you're mayor.
Mayor.
Well, the first person to arrive.
No,
on
you're
the-
all mayors.
You're
all
mayor?
mayors.
No,
Like a female
Yes,
horse.
you're all mayors.
Mayors.
are you sure?
Yeah, you just vote on stuff when other people come.
My cat's at the door.
I think I could hear it.
He knows I'm in here. Shh.
God.
Should I bring him in?
Do it.
No.
No.
Because he's a very
Just
mouthy
continue
cat.
to meow at the door.
It's
Meow. He has, like, the weirdest meow, ever. It's like, meow, 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 meow. And it's, like, never a real meow. Like, meow. Never.
I
That
just
never
really,
happens.
I really love how you are just detailing how your cat meows.
I don't care.
I remember.
We took him to the vet to get shots and, like, to get fixed. And when we came back to pick him up, we could hear him meowing in the other room. And we're like, oh, he's meowing. And the secretary for the vet went, oh, is that what that is? like the person who was around animals literally all the time for her job didn't know what the hell that was. Like,
I remember the first time that we were on Skype together and your cat meowed. I thought it was you making a meowing sound.
while we were making grilled cheeses.
Grilled cheeses.
That is grilled cheese for
Grilled cheeses.
you guys to know. Anyway, my cat is still at the door, but
He shut up
Animals. Segue, Animal Crossing.
We go from Animal Crossing to an actual animal, back to Animal Crossing. It all worked out in the end.
All right.
Animal Crossing comes out this Sunday. Kelsey's never played it. She's still an expert on it, though. Who
I know
all?
everything.
Who all's gonna get it?
Every game.
I'm gonna get it for myself because it's my birthday.
I don't know if I'll be getting it right away.
I could get it, but I would not be able to play it.
Yeah, you don't have a 3DS.
I probably won't get it right away.
I
Oh,
probably would.
I spent money on things. And I think that was like the last thing I can spend money on.
Did you get your did you buy your Ava's Demon Kickstarter thing? Okay, I kind of figured that.
I did what Michelle suggested, where I got the two separately, but I had to get one, and my brother had to get one for it to work. Because with Kickstarter, if you do it and then you add money, it like just adds to the original price that you give. So,
oh.
I still gotta talk to my parents about it. They'll probably say no.
And then you won't be able to dye your hair, and you'll just be a sad little Lindsay.
Yeah, with my parents, they're like, you should do more things. They don't let me do a lot of stuff.
Well,
My mom doesn't like me cosplaying.
I think
Thanks
when
so
they
much,
say
Taco.
do more things, I think they mean like go out, get drunk, sleep
Yeah.
with dudes.
because that's what your sister does, and they're totally fine with that. So
Yeah, but my sister's a screw up, okay? She went, and instead of finishing school, because, like, she failed
didn't
one
finish
class.
school?
So she failed a class because she's in teaching and all that. So, but she failed her placement with this one teacher, and so she doesn't technically graduate. So she has to go back for 5 more weeks of school. But instead of going back, like, say, in the beginning of May to go back for teaching, she decided, I need to get my foot operated on because, it hurts every once of...
well, that's not really, a decision as a thing you need to do.
Well, it was like...
Because her foot was hurting.
No, but the thing was, like, this thing on her foot has been, like, screwed up for the past, like, 10 years. And it was only, now, because instead of going and finishing school, I'm going to get my foot operated on and make more pressure on my mom, who's already working as 3 people for the government. My sister's just dumb.
Why can't... But
Works shield.
Because she can't technically drive right now, even though she is driving around.
can't she just go back to school during the regular school year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 5 weeks, though, she could have been done it already. Well, not already.
Well, is
but
she going back?
Yeah,
I think that,
Okay,
like,
then
if
that's
she
fine.
is going back and she needed the surgery on her foot, then, like...
but here's the thing. She didn't need the surgery on her foot right away.
But
if it
what
hurts
if she?
and it's been hurting for 10 years, then I think
No,
it's
it only started
stop
hurting
it.
recently.
But
Well, more of a reason to do it right now.
but what if she?
because it's summer.
What if she went to school now and then got her foot operated on? She wouldn't be able to get a job.
Yeah. She might as well take the break now.
Well, she can't
in
even get a
between
job
school.
now. Like,
But it
right
makes
now
more
for
sense
part-
to get a job after you're completely done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, like right now she can't even get a part-time job because of her foot, and she's complaining that she can't get a part-time job, and she won't put that on her foot. She's just putting it on, no one's hiring me. Even though she handed out resumes, like, almost 2 months ago. And then she said, oh, by the way, I won't be able to work for, like, this amount of time because I'm getting my foot operated on. That's,
Then
like, the
once her
perfect...
foot's better, she will still have some summer, and she can try to get a job then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really doubtful in this place.
Okay, I made a segue a while back.
Animal Crossing?
From cat to Animal Crossing. So
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
don't feel like making a transitional segue, so Animal Crossing.
I'm gonna make a different segue and
Okay.
say free. They're okay.
The anime?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yes!
I didn't get this
July
video
30th.
yet.
30th, 3rd.
Did you say Copernicus?
Yes, Copernicus.
Copernicus.
What? Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I accidentally said July 30th, but I meant 3rd. That's when.
Is that when it starts?
That's what I saw.
Okay. Want to know what bugs me so much about this anime?
The Speedos.
It's no.
Want to describe what the anime is first?
Okay, yeah. It's a swimming anime. That's it.
It's
It's a swimming anime where nobody swims.
There are a bunch of guys with like spandex.
One
has
has
a
a shovel.
around all the time.
What? Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the same guy. Okay, but the anime is called Free with an exclamation mark, and one of the guys looks like Gavin Free, and that just that just hurts my head so much.
That guy's my favorite because he has a shovel.
It like hurts my heart. I don't know why. It just bugs me so much.
Michelle has a vendetta against Free.
Because
one, nobody swims, and another, it's like a pun on Gavin, but it's not even a pun.
No. Remember that picture that who reblogged it, and then I reblogged it, and then you reblogged it because someone had put Gavin's face on all of the guys' face, and they were like, "It's Gavin Free," and I was like, this hurts, but it's so funny. But no, anyway. A lot of people have been speculating what that guy is doing with that shovel, and in his character preview, he's petting a kitten or like trying to coax the kitten into being his best friend, and people were like, "Oh my god, he's gonna kill the kitten, and he's gonna bury it," and it all has to do with that shovel.
I wonder if that Free dating sim has been updated yet.
There's a dating sim. What?
Can you play it?
It was made by someone on DeviantArt, I think.
How can you make a dating sim when the thing isn't even out yet?
I don't know. I mean, it's not even
finished yet.
They named them like what the people who've seen the commercial, because it was a commercial at first, right?
Yeah.
So they just named it like the characters, whatever people named them from the commercial. Like, I think one was like Senpai and Shota or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, "That's your name?" And they're like, we're people who go swimming. You guys don't swim a lot or whatever." And they just walk around with those shirts on because that's the only pictures they had with them without shirts on.
And because their coach says it builds confidence for when they're at a swim meet and they're basically like just in their swim gear. I remember that from the dating sim.
Yes.
But seriously, is there going to be actual swimming?
There probably will be, because there's supposed to be like a rival swim school, one person. Yeah, there's going to be one guy who's a rival of like the other. Is there 5 or how many boys are there?
I don't know.
I think there's the Shota one, and
Shota?
there's the like the gloomy looking one. There's the
Gavin
one with that looks like Gavin. There's the one with the red hair.
The red hair guy.
And then there's the Speedo one.
So there's like, what is that,
there are
6?
5.
Oh, 5.
There are 5.
Wow.
Okay. The red hair guy is the rival guy. I remember that from going through the tag on Tumblr.
Why are you... What?
I thought they were all friends.
They all looked like friends.
That hurts my heart. I wanted them to be friends.
I know!
What?
And
No,
then
I
they
thought,
added the guy with the glasses, because he wasn't originally in
He should be the rival.
I thought he
Oh,
was.
I know.
Because he has Speedo, and that means that I can just automatically dislike him.
Shouldn't they all have Speedos? If
No.
it's swimming?
Really.
As long as you're wearing like
swimming
spandex or whatever, it doesn't really matter.
I think you have
Do you
to wear...
not watch the Olympics?
No, I
Like
don't.
The summer... I do, okay? The Summer
I do
Olympics
too,
are
and-
hardcore.
I watch it. Sometimes I'll watch diving and tennis. Is tennis even an Olympic sport?
Yes,
I
it is.
don't know.
If it is a sport, it is an Olympic sport.
But like, is swimming a sport?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's distance
He's
swimming.
swimming a sport.
But like, they're supposed to be on a high school diving team, so I don't think it really matters.
Oh, it's diving? Okay.
What?
Maybe it's not diving. I don't know. It's
I
swimming.
thought it was a swimming team.
Yeah, I thought
It's
it was
swimming, diving. You dive when you swim. I don't know.
It has
Swimming
to
is
do
like
with
laps
water.
and stuff.
It has
Ladders?
to deal with water.
Laps. Did you
Laps,
say
yeah.
flaps?
Oh my god, I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was.
I'm gonna cry when this anime comes out because I don't know if I should take it seriously or hate it, or
I
end
think
up
you should
loving
watch it and
because
then
I
decide.
hate it.
Yeah, watch it and then decide, because you've done a thing where you've been like, oh man, this show is really stupid, and then you go and watch that show, and then you fall in love with that show.
Yeah,
You did
Panty and
you did
Stocking.
that with My Little Pony, and you did that with Panty and Stocking.
Yeah, it was before because like I didn't hear good things about it, and then I voiced my opinion based on other people's opinions, and then I forgot about those opinions, and I went to go watch them, and I was like, man, these are good shows. Why do I listen to people?
Yeah, why?
That is like the bane of my existence, is listening to other people's opinions and then basing my opinions on their opinions without even dealing with it firsthand.
Yeah,
I'm a
pretty
horrible
much.
person.
No, you just have to watch something first.
Does anybody have any last minute topics before we start?
We could kind of talk about Remember Me.
I know nothing about it.
Yeah,
Neither.
I just know
Can't
it's set in Paris. It's set in the
I
future.
can't remember.
I didn't even mean to do that. I can't remember that much. Oh, wait.
Anyway, all I know is that it came out on PC today, which is really weird because usually PC, like, it's a multi-platform game, and it's really weird how the PC version came out first.
Doesn't PC
As a-
version usually come out first before console games?
Not generally. Usually it's the console games that come out first because the PC games are better developed because they have higher graphics and
Oh.
run better because generally PCs are stronger, better, fast.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
But anyway, I know that the game is about memories, and the girl you're playing as, I don't remember her name. She got her memory taken from her, and she's trying to figure out what the hell happened to her because she was a part of this organization that goes in and like fixes memories, and like I don't know, it's really weird.
Oh!
Chris,
Oh!
Chris-
I remember now.
Yay!
Oh, I know what I was thinking of earlier. The Last of Us.
Yes, that comes out later.
You didn't correct me on it, so I was...
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Kelsey,
Yes.
what were you gonna say?
I remember.
Oh, I found the dating sim.
Oh.
That's a really funny dating sim, though.
I just
is.
linked it on the blog.
We're gonna put it as a link, and you should all play it.
Yes.
That's why I found it.
Like, there's
Yeah.
this bad guy who, like, what's his name? I can't remember.
Can we get back to Remember Me for a second?
No.
If you have more to say on it, go ahead.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, and like at some point in the game, you run into these like kind of mutated, infected people. We don't know why they're like that, or I just don't remember why they're like that, but they are freaking creepy. Because it's kind of like in The Last of Us, how they have the clickers, then they go kind of like The Grudge, but it's more clicking sound, and they're really creepy, and I don't like them, and I'm gonna cry when I play that game, and it's gonna be wonderful.
You just tried to
that's what
explain a
happened.
reference with a reference.
I know.
We're gonna have to put up that little clip that we did at the beginning of this as like a separate thing.
Oh yeah.
just cause.
Okay.
Bonus material.
Have you guys heard anything recently about Urbance?
No.
Oh,
No.
I've heard that they've done a couple of conferences and they're just looking for a studio to publish them.
I see. So I was
That's
looking
that's
forward to
literally
that.
it. For those who don't know, Urbance is a Canadian-made. I don't know if it's going to be like a mini series or an actual TV show, but it's a TV show done by a Canadian studio, and it's really neat. It has to deal with a boy gang and a girl gang just like have at it, and they're like all hateful and stuff.
They just have at it.
I think it's supposed to
It
be
has
like set in a world where girls and boys are like fighting each other. It's not
Yeah,
just
it's-
gangs.
I think
It's like
isn't it
that-
just like a city though? I think.
Oh no! Oh, now I remember what it's about.
And then there's like those blue people who like
figured it out. Why they fight? They fight because they can't like. There's like a gene disorder. So
Yes.
if a boy and a girl end up having sex, they could possibly die or make this like mutant child that will take over the world and like infect everyone. It's basically there's a disease in each of the genes that creates something bad. and that's why they fight and hate each other. But then there's supposed to be like these two people from opposite gangs that end up falling in love or something. It's basically like a post-apocalyptic version of Romeo and Juliet, almost.
Pretty much.
Here, I'm opening up the page.
Yeah. You look it up because I'm not 100% sure on myself anymore.
All I know is
That's what it's about.
cool animations and art style.
And Canadian studio.
Yeah, it's a city, not the world.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say it. Should I say it in French? Or... Dans le grande ville. La guerre des sexes.
Say it in English because I want to know it.
In the big city, gender war rises. Sex is prohibited because of a genetic deadly virus. Ruled by hate and anger, boys and girls grow up apart from each other, forming rival gangs. Among these lost teenagers, Kenzel and Liza, I'm not sure, Ieza, will fight adversity and defy all the rules in order to live their love and restore peace.
Coolio.
It's cool. You should check out that website because they've got some kick-ass music to go with their trailer.
And there's like
We'll have a link to
blue
it.
guys in it that like
What?
patrol the city,
Oh yeah, the blue guys, the blue man group.
and their job is to have gangs respecting the law and keeping boys and girls in their respective hoods. It says that. I'm not like.
All I can think about is like Judge Dredd being like, "I am the law."
My thing is, I instantly go to the logic of this situation, and you said that it's just a city that this is happening in, right?
Which doesn't really make
maybe
sense.
it is in the world and it's just focusing on the city. I don't
Because
know.
if that ever happened for real, then humanity is just doomed, and, then what's the point?
Yeah.
What's
Like
the
unless
point?
there's a way
Just
that
don't
they
do the do.
don't do the do, guys.
Do the do.
But yeah, we'll probably learn more about it whenever it's actually picked up by a bigger studio and it's published.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it's going to be on TV or on like online. Because I think that's what one of their conferences was about. Like, oh, should we put it online or should we like put it on TV?
Mm-hmm.
Because by the sounds of it, it'll be like one of those late night shows sort of thing. Just by the sounds of it and the trailer. I don't know.
So, I think that's all the topics we had, plus extra ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of
Like
anything
Lindsay's
else.
sister
Cosplay
and Rebecca.
I just don't get along with her. I'm sorry.
So, I think that is everybody... Nobody has anything else to add that they need to add before we wrap up?
I can't think of anything.
Think carefully. This is your last chance.
I am stroking my beard chin. Just chin.
Okay, you took too long, so...
Yeah, I got
This is the-
I was so focused on that chin.
I forgot to think of a topic.
What
So-
to say?
Always ends in singing. So as always, you can send us questions and follow us on Tumblr and subscribe to us on YouTube. And that brings us to the end of episode number 2 of the Boondoggle podcast. And we will see you next Wednesday. Well, not. We will hear. We will
will
talk
talk
at
to
you.
you.
We'll talk at you later. We'll talk at you later. Knob and Bob.
Tosser.
Tosser.